But let's explore the camp first. I mean, it's inconsequential anyways. We don't need new talents for that. Oh, that's right. We wanted to talk to the captured Scoia'tael elf. Interesting that there's even Scoia'tael. Well, of course there's Scoia'tael here, I guess. Since they are probably very sympathetic to the project by Saskia, the Dragon Slayer, who wants to establish Upper Aden as like a free and like egalitarian state.
What do you want?
Get anything important out of him?
Not really. We salted his wounds, broke his fingers, scorched his feet.
Nice.
We didn't so much as peep his own name. Tried to bite off his own tongue, in fact. Them elves like a bit of suffering, methinks.
Maybe he's hoping to be rescued.
Not likely. Someone massacred them. The whole unit. That's what the Royal Mages asked him about. Who it was and where they are now. There's no understanding elves. If he answered, we'd hang him quickly. It'd have peace. But he prefers to suffer.
How did you catch him?
We didn't. Nothing to boast of, really. We found him. Barely alive.
He was lying in the ravines among the corpses of other squirrels. Terrible bloodbath it was.
As if a mad medic slashed him with a giant scalpel. Aiming at their arteries, no less. For there was blood everywhere. Nasty splashes, even high up in the rocks.
When was this?
Before that ghastly fog appeared.
Can I talk to him?
No chance. I don't know you.
How might we get to know each other?
Trust needs to be earned, mate. You best go, now.
Right?
What do you want?
So I can't even use like persuasion or AC or whatever. So I guess I probably need to do some other things for Henselt unless like his men will trust me a bit more.
No talking to the prisoner.
Alright.
What do you want? Normally I only talk to drunks.
Okay. It's an interesting principle. Heard anything about square coins? That's right, we're not only lifting the curse for Henselt, we're also investigating a potential ring of conspirators in his army that Death Mode told us about, and they recognize each other by square coins. This guy's drunk, so we might get something out of him. We should probably do that.
I heard you calling for Aldrin.
That's right, I'm looking for him, so I called out. Got a problem with that?
I used to know a man named Aldrin.
Not that same guy.
How do you know?
Odrin never deal with your kind. A right and true man, that one. Drinking without him's like ploughing without a woman.
What else am I to do? This mist drives
That's very heteronormative of you.
Odrin!
Wait a second.
Odrin!
So we can't talk to him again? Did we save just before that, hopefully? Yeah, alright. Because I want to ask him about the coins. Or probably I should offer him a beer.
What do you want?
Let me buy you a beer.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
The Virgin of Aden. Is that what they call Saskia? I don't know.
I'm looking for work.
With me?
Maybe Henselt needs a witcher.
Henselt needs a brain.
I heard his soldiers love him.
Back in the day, yes, Henselt was like a brother. In war, he drank what we did, ate the same grub, and ploughed the same horse as us.
When did that change?
When he started believing he's invincible.
He had to give up on Eder 3 years ago.
What of it? They convinced him he hadn't lost. Get it? It was all that witch's fault. See?
What witch?
And he believed him. Had the witch killed till she was dead. Now he's all important. La-di-da. He's just not the same Henselt.
Oh, that's
But you'll find
interesting.
work, I wager. All kinds of monstrosities prowl the ravines.
So this whole thing, the witch he was referring is Sabrina Gleifisik, of course, his old advisor. And since then he's apparently changed quite a bit. He doesn't trust like female sorceresses anymore. After the thing she did on the battlefield, just like killing 5,000 soldiers of both sides to end the war. He obviously has a male.
What do you want?
Male wizard in his court now. And that seems to have changed him quite a bit, like, trusts less people, thinks he's invincible, doesn't need any advice.
Let me bite.
Interesting.
Alright.
Deathmold summoned me.
Oh, fuck.
What are you afraid of?
Hard enough to get inside Deathmold's quarters, but bloody impossible to leave.
I'm sober. I think I'll be able to find the door.
You won't scoff if you'd seen the broken bones, the gouged out eyes, or men so crazy they didn't recognize their own mothers. It's true that Deathmold tortures anyone who wrongs him, even in the slightest. They say the sorcerer maid Henselt burned Sabrina at the stake.
Interesting.
Deathmold's so strong at Henselt's side, it's a bad thing. Very bad.
So Deathmold seems to have his own agenda as well. Maybe he influenced Henselt, made him burn Sabrina to elevate his own position. Makes a lot of sense to me.
What do you want?
I'll buy him another beer, sure. The Virgin of Aden.
What do you know about the Virgin of Edirn?
No one's ploughed her.
I'm serious.
They say she'd killed a dragon. Those Edirnians have gone silly about her.
I heard the story about the dragon is true.
What of it? That don't mean she should be crowned queen.
True, but people follow her.
Folks are fools and like freaky things.
Saskia's a freak.
Maidenhood intact and hunting dragons. Ever heard of a stranger lass? What do you want?
Okay, so let me buy you a beer. We've exhausted this. Looking for Odrin doesn't yield us anything. Let's ask for the square coins, even though that'll make him very suspicious, I think.
Seen any square coins around here?
Square coins and white mice are good signs you had enough of the booze. I need to find me mate. Let me be. What do you want?
Okay. So see, if we like ask for Odrin, that closes off all the other dialogue. So good thing we did that this time.
I heard you calling for Aldrin.
That's right, I'm looking for him, so I called out.
I used to know a man.
Not this.
How do you...
Okay,
Odrin!
we've heard this already. Alright.
Odrin, where are you?
In Servicia Veritas. Find Odrin.
Odrin, where are you?
Oh, another one. Just calling for Odrin.
Odrin!
Still looking for coins. What else am I to
Odrin!
do?
How's service under Henselt?
See anybody complaining? And we don't like busybodies.
See anybody complaining? That almost sounded Scandinavian. Justice. Justice Hood Terror. What a stupid name.
Greeting!
Odrin, where?
Who do I spy if not the famed Geralt of Rivia?
You seem to know me, but I have no idea who you are.
And you're worse off for that, for I can make you even more famous.
You write ballads or something?
I've no notion of songs, but the king's vested me with the task of organising knightly tourneys.
Oh,
A swordmaster like you must be eager to show off his skills.
indeed.
Knightly tournaments are a pastime for real men.
Does King Henselt have any interests besides fighting?
We value knightly tradition in Kedwin. Only duels in the arena let a knight stay in good form and hone his skills.
Still looking for coins.
Yes, Mr. Irishman.
What else am I to do? This
How's service under...
Oh, that's this guy, okay. Oh, I just walked into a fire.
Odrin,
That
where
was pretty
are
stupid of
you?
me.
Odrin,
So what's this guy doing?
where are
Guarding
you?
these provisions? Well, no matter.
What do you?
Ah! Oh? Well, that's the other drunken soldier.
To talk. I just arrived.
What do you want to know?
This place worth staying around?
The company's all right. All lads with balls, as far as I know.
I've noticed that. And the rest?
What rest?
Nobles? Deathmold? The king?
Can't complain. The lords aren't too lofty. Deathmold keeps the peace, great mage that he is. And our king's the best. Long live King Henselt!
Yeah, long live.
What do you want?
Think you can beat Edirn?
Can we ever?
It won't be easy. They say Saskia's gathered quite a force around Vergen.
What force? A band of short-asses, peasant rabble and a few elves. Don't forget, they'll be dealing with a regular army.
So what are you waiting for? Why aren't you at Vergen's gates?
The ploughing fogs cut us off from Hedron. Just yesterday, a company tried to get to the other side. Only 3 men returned. What do you want?
I collect old coins.
Here in the camp? Are you daft?
I heard there are some overseas coins floating around. Square with a fish on them or something.
Don't know nothing about that. Fuck off.
I'm done with this course.
What do you?
Henselt has no sorceress at court.
Indeed. And he won't.
How do you know?
Wasn't for naught he burned that Sabrina Gleth. Whatever. Won't take on another after her. Death Mode would never agree to it anyway.
Strange custom. Death Mold has more to say than the king.
How should I know? Sabrina's dead, and that's that. Some mourn her. Most just couldn't give a goat's arse. What do you want?
Lastly...
I heard you...
Oh, sorry.
Just curious. Half the
Okay.
camp's looking for him.
Well, he's gone and got lost. But Audrin's a good man. He can drink 6 noggins of liquor, one after the other.
Wouldn't mind buying him a pint. What does he look like?
Ordinary, like any soldier. Except he staggers a lot.
Greetings!
Audrin!
Funny how their way of looking for their, like, beloved comrade is just, like, getting drunk and shouting his name.
Where are you? The enemy have sent you their propaganda.
As Death Mold has said,
She's truly
I'm carrying too much weight.
Don't worry about it.
Minds of some soldiers are just so easy to figure out.
Where are you?
So I'm looking for a merchant now, so I can get rid of some of my overweight here. All these swords weigh a lot, so I might as well collect them before I sell.
Greetings.
Anyone we want to talk to here? Roderick of
I've no
David.
bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
That's a pretty badass armor. Okay, I think the blacksmith is here somewhere. That looks like a smithy, somewhat. You're not very busy, are you, Mr. Blacksmith?
What do you want?
Oh, I can't sell him anything? Well, maybe if we
They
arm
say
wrestle him.
blacksmiths are strong. I say they're fat pussies.
And I say I can show you just how strong we are.
Careful you don't snap something.
Show me your coin if you want to wrestle.
Sure. Does he have a lazy eye?
Let's do this.
Sure looked like it a second ago. Okay, so these are getting a bit more difficult now, I guess. But it still seems manageable.
My hand! Damn you!
Might want to put a cold compress on that.
What do you want?
Alright, so he doesn't sell anything. Right, so where was the merchant in this? Oh, I think there's someone inside, right? Audrin!
Audrin, where are you?
Hello, Lasota.
Yeah?
You're the quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah.
Great. I want to see the best equipment you have. I've got the coin. The army stands to gain, not lose by me.
I should think so. So?
Not a man of many words.
You sure you're the quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah?
I ask because assistants are usually pretty glib.
I'm glib.
No, you're not.
My gal left me.
How do you know?
She wrote me a letter. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. She can't write.
LOL.
Bastards. Beavers, not friends. I'll show them as soon as I get home. Snot-nosed scribes, counting barley all day. They get bored, look for diversions. I'll give them diversion. Many thanks. At first I thought, go away, Emo.
But now I see you're a good fellow.
So will you help me?
I should think so. So?
Nice one. That's so funny. So he has an illiterate girlfriend, and when she writes him like that she's breaking up with him, that's like not on his, like, he doesn't realize that. Well. Alright, let's trade. Bastard sword will be sold. Cleaver, long sword. Just to make sure that I don't sell anything that actually has more damage than what I'm currently using. Heavy leather trousers. I think long, those are better than the ones I'm wearing. Shieldal's armor. Yeah, I'll sell this. Tamarian jackboots. Enhancement. This one's crap. This one's decent, but still not as good as the ones I can craft myself. Okay, potions, bombs, just books. Intriga trophy. Can't sell that. This will all go into storage. Alright, obviously the junk. Anything else? Oh no, I could let him... I can have him make an item for me. Or play dice poker. Do I want anything at the moment? Not really, I guess. Oh, I have 2 diagrams for a Witcher's Robust Silver Sword. In that case, I can sell him one.
So?
Diagrams. Just one, though. Because I don't think Geralt actually remembers. He needs to have the actual diagrams around to be able to craft the stuff. If he sells them, he loses that ability. Also there's a chest here. 20 jackboots. Oh, let's change our gloves first of all. Long leather gauntlets are better than short gauntlets, I imagine. Yeah, they have a bit of a better protection from magic. Everything else is the same stat-wise. They clip somewhat with my armor though. That's a bit annoying. The short ones didn't do that, did they? No. I don't know, I think I might keep the short ones on then, just for 2% magic damage. The Fashion Witcher. Right, what else is there in the camp? There was the... Oh! That's a lot of swords. Might need to sell here again soon.
Look, people! Wonders and miracles!
Oh, what's going on?
Leave me be, father!
Leave you be? Your life's at stake! Why, your mother would have my head if anything happens to you!
No! This is about my honor. And ply what mother does to you, I'll practice. I must prepare.
The Butcher of Sidoris, speak to the veteran soldier in the camp canteen.
Leave me be, Witcher. I must
There is a
trade.
decision we must make.
Dice.
Aye, dice.
Who else plays around here?
There's Zivik, Madame Carol, and Lesota. But they're masters. They'll only play you if you beat us.
Not yet.
Maybe some other time.
Dice poker is boring, especially in Witcher 2. So... Oh, also there's a notice board. Right. Don't hide your head beneath the hood. Long hair, short wit. Raise no sign of wisdom. Best of an old git. Wise men's head are just as rare as they are bare. Shaves, cut, coifs. Find me among the camp followers. Sambor. Godfiend contract. Reward for information on the holders of square coins. All officers and enlisted men, on behalf of His Royal Majesty King Henselt, I hereby announce that a reward is offered for any information regarding the identity and whereabouts of holders of the so-called square coins. These men are traitors to our homeland. Whosoever is found to be aiding, abetting, or colluding with them shall be deemed an enemy of Kedwin. Discretion guaranteed. Sure. Grant tourney in the arena. Or we might actually do that pretty soon. By the will of our gracious King Henselt, I hereby announce the opening of sign-ups for a grand swordsmanship tourney to take place in the camp arena. As expert swordsmanship is a soldier's virtue, anyone familiar with the craft of war is encouraged to apply. Whether kinsman or foreigner, man or woman, if you fear not the sight of your own blood in the sand, I await you by the arena. Ave Henselt, Proximo Woodblade. And lastly, the Rotfiend contract, the only contract around here apparently. I also like that someone obviously like carved an alien into the board. That's so meta. What's that supposed to be? A bucket? I don't know. Rotfiend contract. It is hereby announced that the good King Henselt, Lord of Kedwin, offers a bounty for the extermination of Rotfiends in the vicinity of the swamp. The camp, sorry. The monsters must be eliminated once and for all by any method. The brave soul that rids us of these Rotfiends will be rewarded by Proximo, and his feat duly recorded in the Chronicles of Kedwin. Sure. Let's talk to that concerned father.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're...
Are you moved by the Prophet Lebioda's parables? Then spare an honor for his humble followers.
Sure, I guess. How much do you want? 15 enough?
Having an Orin and not having an Orin makes 2 Orins.
Cheapskate.
What?
Are you moved then?
So 15 is not enough? What about 20?
Why didn't it turn out like...
Oh, okay.
Are you moved then?
Oh, not again.
Cheapskate.
Alright. Thought I might get a blessing or something at least.
Going to the slaughter like a pig for a feast. Oh, there's naught I can do.
Are you moved?
Ah, go away. I clicked on you only by accident.
Going to the slaughter like a pig for a feast. Oh, there's naught I can do.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets and talismans, hallowed and highly valuable.
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who perished in the battle 3 years ago. Not any old things. They have to be magically active. I know how to check.
That's not my speciality, Witcher. I deal in relics.
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina burned. Nails that fastened the wheel of death. Splinters from the wheel. I've also got some metal parts and some of the martyr's garments. Whatever your heart desires.
Again with all the, like, turned on their head biblical references. Because, I mean, obviously there's, like, I don't know if I want to call it a market, but there's like the idea, or there has been, like, especially in medieval times, that like relics from the crucifixion are like especially holy or valuable, like, I don't know, part of the lance that pierced Jesus, or part of the cross, or nails of the cross, or I don't know, actual blood from the crucifixion, stuff like that. Yeah, and obviously they're treating artifacts from Sabrina's crucifixion, for whatever reason, treating them similarly. I'm guessing she's like a powerful sorceress, or she was, so they might have some magical powers. You never know. That doesn't seem like he has very much important, like very many interesting things here. Just some alchemy ingredients. You can sell him like some of the swords we picked up in the meantime, though. Deck boots, that. Oh no, okay. And more drunks.
Why didn't it turn out like it? Must my devilish...
Relic!
Oh, damn it.
Where did you get these things?
Trying to compete with me? It's too good a business to share with others.
Do you believe in the power of your merchandise?
You mean the relics? Others believe in them, that's what counts. They'll believe in anything that gives them hope. Soldiers shit their pants and throw up in fear before going into battle. If kissing a rusty nail gives them courage, then in my book, it works.
So long.
I was just thinking if I think he's very cynically profiting of other people's superstitions while not believing in them themselves. But in the end he was like, I mean, if it helps them, then who am I to judge? And I mean, it's true as well, I guess. If it really does help them, or if they think it does.
Mind if I join you?
Think I've the right to stop you from taking a free stool?
No right, but you might not want company while you drink.
And why might you want to drink with me?
Always better to talk business over a tankard. Let me buy a round.
All the same to me.
Getting sad drunk.
My son's decided to kill himself. He's decided to duel Lieutenant Avid, known as the Butcher of Citrus. All in all, that makes him a dead man.
Lieutenant Avid? Who's that?
A killer.
Plenty of those in the army.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen.
Well,
the Butcher likes the latter, and he's good at it. The best.
People.
They're going to duel to the death?
Are you that ignorant? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing is happening, and Henselt don't like that, so he's organised some diversions.
You mean tournaments?
Not like tournaments, more like murders. Mock battles without the mocking. The jailers really leave the arena on their own 2 feet. When our unit learned that 6th Company was putting forward the Butcher of Citrus, there were no volunteers, so we drew straws and it fell to Sven.
He can't back out.
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, I've begged, but my son's a stubborn one. The pup's got honour. But what good's honour to a corpse?
What if I helped you?
What kind of question is that?
Could I count on you in return?
Save my son, and there won't be a thing I wouldn't do to aid you.
I take that as your vow. Where's Sven?
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenaries' tent. You'll know him when you see him. Why did he have to be like me? Stubborn imbecile.
I think this is the first likable character I've met in a long
Going to
time
the
in The
slaughter
Witcher.
like a pig for a feast.
I mean, except our friends maybe, like Dandelion and Zoltan, but they have their flaws as well, so... Especially Dandelion. Where does this lead? Nowhere I want to go yet, I think.
Are you Sven?
Who's asking?
Somebody who just might save your ass.
Piss off!
I wouldn't play the hero if I were you.
You don't know me.
I spoke to your father.
Ha! I'll wager he told you the sad story of Sven, who needs to be rescued.
I'm no wandering knight, and you're no princess in distress. I promised your father I'd help you.
Then go back and ask his pardon for tricking him.
Will you feel better when they kill you?
I'll certainly feel worse if I cower out.
I'm the last one who'd ask you to do that.
What will you do? Summon the Butcher and send him out on an urgent mission to deflower the Virgin of Edern?
No, we'll fight as a pair against Latond and his second. Your honor will remain untouched, like a 12-year-old nun's petal.
Why do you wish to help me?
I told you, your father asked me.
And you courteously agreed. Is that so?
Yes.
You lie.
What difference does it make, really?
Spoken to the Butcher yet?
That's a pretty clever way of doing it, Geralt. I hadn't even thought of that.
What is it?
Like how you can just talk to random soldiers in the camp and learn what war is from their point of view, or you can just ask them where the next war is.
You're young. This your first excursion?
Aye. I'm itching for that battle.
Young and zealous. Not afraid?
Of who? Short arses led by a lass. We'll thrash 'em!
Do not disturb.
So this is like
One step closer,
field
and I'll
medic,
put you
I
in
guess.
the field hospital.
I am Myron, Master
One step
Apothecary in King
closer,
Henselt's
and I'll
service.
put you in the field
Geralt.
hospital.
Geralt. Provenance and profession known only to him, so be it. How can I help you?
I want to stock up on herbs and medicine.
Got a prescription?
A prescription?
I jest. We have supply shortages, so I can only sell you certain medicaments.
any interesting diagrams. Yeah, I mean, I've already bought most of the important ones. Arachnid oil. Yeah, I'll buy that one, sure. Formula Brock, sure. Gadwall. Vigor -1, but Vitality regen during combat +2. That's pretty good. Hangman's Venom. Just gonna deplete my Orans here a little bit. Lapwing. Horrible Forest. Stammelford's Filter. Oh. Do I really want to buy all those? Maybe I'm gonna find some of them. I'm gonna buy them now, whatever. Cost me like about 1,500 all in all. But, I don't know, I'm glad I'll just have them. Troll Tongue, Wolfsbane, alright. Nothing interesting other than that. Anything I can steal from the medical supplies, because that's always a good idea. Also, I find it like kind of weird that Henselt would allow these duels in the arena to be going on. I mean, he seems to be someone who like really likes fighting, even in his spare time. So maybe that's why. But then, for God's sake, I mean, let the duels not be deadly. Like, way to like reduce your own army strength.
What? Surprised to see a dwarf on human leash? Got a well-thought-out slur ready and waiting. Go on, surprise me.
You're a little tense.
Tense. That's a good one. I, odd-looking human, am a prime mercenary, a sapper. I'm not tense by definition.
A sapper?
Not that kind of sapper. I build field fortifications and war machines. I can fucking throw a boat bridge across a river in half a day. Digging ditches is relaxing, that's what I meant.
Got any spare parts from those war machines? The decommissioned ones, of course. I need some to make monster traps.
Sure. Why wouldn't I? If I do.
What's he got? Diagram Biter. Wounds with shrapnel. Doesn't do very much damage though. Conflagration is better, especially with my skill that like doubles trap damage. I'm gonna buy this one. Rage causes foes to attack each other. Might be interesting. 200's pretty expensive. Telga Winter slows foes down. I think I'm gonna stay with the one I just bought. Devil's Puffball. Poison plus 80%. Illuminates. Red Haze. Psychoactive Gas. Stench Bulb. Foul Smelling Gas. I mean, they're all very interesting. Zercanian Sun. Stunning. Yeah, I don't think I want to spend Orans on those.
Looking for something?
I heard some tough men serve in your company.
You heard right.
Care to test that with a little arm wrestling contest?
Why not? If you want to wrestle, I need to see some Orans.
Alright, so this is one of Pangrid's men. One of the guys he wanted me to arm wrestle before I could arm wrestle him. So let's do it. Martin, apparently. Oh, Martin. Looks like I'm gonna crash here.
Where are you? Mordred, where
There we go.
Your paws are strong as a bear's. I'll give you that.
Yours are strong for a human's, I guess.
Looking for some...
No, I don't want to wrestle him again.
Something's brewing. What is it?
Randall's the other guy, yeah.
I heard you and your men arm wrestle a bit.
What's it to you? That sport's only for the strongest.
Do I look like a wimp to you?
Truth be told. But I'm willing to test you. If you want to wrestle, put down your orange and we'll get to it.
20 as well.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Mordred, where are you?
Mordred.
Mordred, where are you?
Easy enough.
You're tough.
Take
You're
that.
tough.
Trouble.
So I guess...
What is it?
I mean, interesting if I... Can I arm wrestle them again and get, like, money from
If
them
you want-
again? Because I mean, it's only, like, 20 orange.
Let's do this.
But it's, like, more reliable than Dice Poker and it's pretty fast, so... If I just need to farm orange for some reason, that might be an interesting way to do it.
Where are you?
I think the blacksmith actually re-gambled 30 for the arm wrestling. Not only the 20 that these guys are betting. But I'm not
Lost
gonna be,
again.
I'm not gonna be farming orange right now. Martin? John Tech?
What do you want?
Who's he?
This your first war?
Not a chance. We soldiers never want for work under Henselt.
Randall and Marty is the ones I wrestled. What?
Something's brewing.
Says something's brewing. That's the guy who sold us stuff.
You here?
I'm looking for Leton David, the butcher of Cidaris.
What do you seek?
I'm looking for the coward. Heard he picks fights with youngsters who have yet to start shaving.
What did you say?
He's a coward and a poser. You know him?
I am him, and consider yourself dead, wanderer.
We'll meet in the arena.
Yes, in the arena. Hey, Lytham! You'll be my second. We shall duel in pairs.
See you.
It'll be my
Hush!
pleasure.
That's allowed. Henselt can be touchy. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
So let's do this.
Aldrin!
I guess this will be doable. I think the more difficult part about this will be to not let... what was his name? To not let Sven die during the fight.
And? Has he agreed?
Yes.
Some whoreson, eh?
Unique among them. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's go get him.
I mean, I wonder if we could...
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Leton
I think we should probably try Axie.
at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of Somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favour the better men.
Well, the odds be ever in your favor. That's right. So I guess I'll try Axie here to get one of them off our asses. Somehow it didn't work. Why not? That worked. Alright. Well, I mean, this is... Ah, no, I'm not gonna do this. I mean, it's a bit dishonorable in this horde fighting duels of, like, using our witch's magic, I guess. Also, nice stand Henselt has up there.
Most gracious king,
to
noble
watch
lords,
everything.
men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Leton David, known also as the Butcher of Cidaris,
at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Leesome.
That's a stupid
Opposing
name.
them are Sven of
The Petal.
Somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Okay.
May the gods favour the better men. Begin!
Yes, may the odds be ever in your favor. Man, he has a lot of HP. Alright. I don't know. Sven's holding his own for now, but... Come here. Butcher of Sidoris. Tell me what you got. He does a lot of damage too. Yeah, if I... Alright. I need to hurry up a little bit here. I don't have the riposte skill yet, unfortunately. Okay, so we need to do something about this. Need to team up a little bit here. Ow! And I got killed. Well, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you do take a lot more damage from back attacks, of course. Alright.
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms!
Seriously?
Shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbot, known
Just at the
also
end of the
as the
speech.
Butcher of Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Leesome.
But loading
Opposing them are Sven of Somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favour the better men. Begin!
Right. So we need to be a bit faster here if we want Sven to live. Or we need to like team up on like 2-on-1, which is also a bit dishonorable. Doesn't make a damn difference of obviously like game engine wise, but it's not the only thing I care about. Yeah. Why is he not hitting our parade? Because that'll let him stagger and allow us to get at least like one hit in or something. I need to replenish my stamina a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. I mean, I could make this fight very easy with like bombs and traps, but I don't really wanna. I wanna make it a sword fighting duel, which is, of course, I mean, it's a bit...
Most gracious king, noble lords,
It's a bit stupid,
men-at-arms,
to be honest, without any riposte
shortly
and anything.
in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbot, known also as the Butcher of Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Leesome. Opposing them are Sven of Somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favour the better men. Begin!
Wow. Oh, now I just died from one hit? Is that it? That's so stupid. Oh, we're playing on dark after all.
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbot, known also as the Butcher of Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Leesome. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere, and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher! May the gods favor the better men! Begin!
Alright.
Most gracious King, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbot, known also as the Butcher of Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher! May the gods favor the better men! Begin! Hear ye! Known far and wide that the woman known as Saturn shall get a rebel and troublemaker in not a human kind. He is anointed by sorceresses, Isleheart, and Sabrina Levity. Mandrake, demon, and brimstone in the belly of a man. He's an unnatural being. The enemy is dead and
Still annoyed that it only takes him a single... I mean, it's kind of realistic, I guess. Single hit to get us.
Most gracious King, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbot, known also as the Butcher of Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher! May the gods favor the better men! Begin!
Hear ye, hear ye.
And the woman known as Saturn, the rebel and troublemaker.
Yeah, let's make this a bit more of a like free-for-all or whatever. Maybe the chaos will be enough favor. Right. Oh, I actually used a sign I didn't want to use. You don't want Sven to get the last hit, of course, XP and everything, but you can deal him a couple of blows.
Hail to the victor!
Finally!
Glory to the vanquished! The prize in the contest was a noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven. Heralds will announce the subsequent duels. Long live King Henselt! Long live Kedwin!
Wait, what? He's a noble now? So either Henselt's insanely... I don't know, being insanely like gracious right now, or these noble titles don't mean a thing. Can we talk to him? No, he's just full of himself now, I guess. Let's talk to his dad.
Thank you. You salvaged my honor.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now. The king himself will do the honors.
You were born in a pigsty where the labour came to your mother 18 springs ago. Nothing'll change that. Witcher, I said you could demand what you will, and my word's no worse than a noble's.
You demanded payment for helping me?
Everything has its price.
What is it you wish?
Information on those who carry square coins.
Father!
Silence! Why do you need to know?
I just need to know what this is all about.
It's a long story.
I've got time.
It started before the victory at Brenna, when we split Edirn between ourselves and Nilfgaard. We were shamed throughout the north.
What's that got to do with the coins?
Everyone wanted to thrash the Black Ones, not play brother to them. A group of officers hatched a plot. The coins their mark. I don't know who gathered the first group of plotters, but the seeds of the scheme fell on fertile soil and sprouted quickly. Then came Brenna, and it all died down. The plotters themselves lost direction, though it seems they resurfaced recently.
Is Henselt dealing with Nilfgaard again?
Who knows? But he's welcomed that shriveled old bat here and spends time in discussions with him. That plot, well, the lads just want to prevent the Black Ones from meddling in our affairs. Not more.
You know a lot. You got a coin?
I'm old, and know that he who gains power loses his heart. I'm past the age of taking the crown off one head and placing it on another. But my son still believes a monarch can be just. Why must you know if I've a coin?
I can't say.
And neither can you, Father.
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with which to wipe your arse.
I'll have naught to do with this.
Go to Madame Carr's brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. The madam will take you to her tent and leave you alone. Wendy will ask what you wish. Tell her you want her smile to open the gates of paradise. Are we even?
Yeah.
And beware of Vincent Trott. He may be hiding with the conspirators. Dangerous man, that one.
Deathmole's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could prove a difficult foe, even for you.
Alright, interesting. I didn't even expect to get, like, any info on the square coins out of this quest, but apparently... Also, why didn't we get named like a knight of the Cadvanian army?
Witcher.
What?
The king is impressed with your skills. He's called on me to organize a tournament.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before he moves against Edirn.
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. None of that slaughter for the riffraff to enjoy. The king will reward the winners handsomely. If you're interested, find me by the arena.
Alright.
Here, boy.
Odrin!
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime for real men.
Oh, come on.
I'm interested in the Rotfiend contract. Know anything about it?
The scum has so far destroyed 2 convoys of army provisions. Before we arrived, they'd only attacked the local cattle. Since the mist appeared, they've grown bolder and started hunting our patrols. The lads from the company have collected a kitty. Sort it all out and the coin is yours. Tournaments.
I'm interested.
Tournaments.
All right, I'll take part in your tournament.
The king will be pleased. Just remember, this will not be a fight to the death.
I'll try not to forget.
Duels take place from noon to dusk. You'll find me by the arena then. Tournaments.
So is it between noon and dusk?
Can we start the tourney?
Ready?
Who will I be fighting?
Your opponents will be Gwydion, Rendag, and Boran. Interested to know who they are?
Who's Gwydion?
One of the top fencers in the Kedweni army.
Who's Rendag?
A very experienced soldier. He's fought in all of Henselt's campaigns for the past 20 years.
Tell me about Borin.
Borin's famous for his courage. He fears nothing and no one.
Their names are enough.
Ready?
What are the rules?
2 adversaries fight until one of them yields.
That's it?
The loser is out of the tournament. Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then.
Right, bring it on.
Witcher Geralt of Rivia will now fight the Honourable Gwydion.
Damn it. Doing quite a lot of damage. And I'm bleeding. Well, that's just great. Yeah, and again, since this is like a proper arena and stuff, I don't want to fight dishonorably. Use any of my magic or whatever. Which, I don't know, might make this painful to watch, but... I mean, this seems basically like the only way to go. It's like, wait till they come to you, then block. Then use the stagger to get them. For like one heavy strike. Oh, he's yielding.
I yield. Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
Always.
All right.
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime for real men.
Can we continue the tournament?
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then. The Witcher will now take on the Honourable Rendag.
Yo, Red Dog. I put a side in your side. Put a sword in your side so you can bleed while you bleed. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's not very nice. Yo, Red Dog. He seems a little less mobile than the other one who was just dancing around with the axes the whole time. So I mean, I might actually go for dodging instead of blocking, but that's a bit more... That's a bit more dangerous, of course. And he seems to be blocking from like the side as well. It seems to be able to be blocking from the side. Not from behind though.
I surrender! Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
All right.
Odrin. Maybe I should let my life regenerate a little bit. Look at the rest of the camp.
Greetings.
Gilbert.
Here, boy. Odrin!
What is it, Witcher?
I like to get my bearings.
We all do,
Will you answer some questions for me?
if I know how to. And if I can.
You from Kedwen?
Like me father and grandfather before me.
Know what they say about you in Edirn?
Folk always got something to say about their neighbours.
Henselt wants to conquer Edirn. What would you expect them to say?
They're kingless in Edirn now.
They could use a good ruler.
They've got someone to rule. You don't need to meddle.
Don't be naive. The world's no sandbox. Though come to think of it, the stronger bairns reign in the sandbox as well. What is it, Witcher?
Will you answer?
Ivan.
I heard not everyone likes Henselt.
To be liked by everyone, you need not to have a mind of your own. And Henselt's got one.
Put it this way. More and more people don't like how he thinks.
We agreed to speak freely.
I've learned of a plot.
I promised I'd answer every question I know how and every question I can. That's a question I cannot answer.
You got a black cat.
Notably, he didn't say that that's a question he knows how to answer.
What is it, Witcher?
Who's this Aldrin you're calling out for? A Kedweni god of some sort?
Aldrin, a god? If you suggested the god of drinking, I might agree. He's a mate. We agreed to meet at the tavern, but he's gone and got lost. If you find him, tell him we're waiting.
How will I know it's him?
Oh, you'll know Aldrin. Nobody quite like that cunt. Aldrin! Here, boy! Aldrin!
Sorry, actually, oh. Did I just get a... No, didn't get a CTD. I actually misclicked there. I didn't want to ask about Odin quite so early. There was still other stuff to ask. Why's the loading taking so long? Right, there we are.
What is it, Witcher?
Will you in?
Ivan.
They've got...
Don't.
Witcher.
What is it? If I know how. I promise. What is it?
Will you in?
If I know.
The sorceress named Sheila.
She's just arrived.
What for?
I've no clue. Do you ever know with witches? I mean, they never do what they say they're doing.
Could she become Henselt's sorceress?
Our king's already got an advisor for magic, and Detmold don't like competition. He likes sorceresses, even less. What is it, Witcher?
Can I speak freely?
If you want to be sly, best you step away.
I'm looking for someone with a square coin.
Why's that?
I can only tell someone who has one.
You got one?
No.
Then don't ask, for you'll learn nothing. What is it, Witcher?
Who's this?
Aldrin, oh. Aldrin! Here, boy! Aldrin!
Sounds a bit like Odin.
You got a black cat.
What do you want?
What are the Nilfgaardian forces doing here?
I don't know. Their presence disgusts some, but I'm glad to see them here.
Why's that?
I'd rather they be with us than with Eddern.
That's pretty naive.
Salutations.
Like the Nilfgaardians are helping you out for your benefit.
Pretty please.
All the loot. I want it. More swords.
Piss off out of here. You're talking to an elder. So show a little respect, you prick licker. Respect for you? This is no place for crappers like you. Out, I said.
Aye, true. Join the pigs in the pen, that's your place.
Are you all right?
You'd best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion. Unless you're looking for someone to mock.
What I saw back there, that happen often? What's the problem?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life. The spectres haunt and hunt me by day.
Come on. Nightmares are common. Start at the beginning.
One night, I walked to the riverside and sat there, staring at the stars. I must have fallen asleep. I dreamt of my birdie, her milk-white bosom, her gentle voice. I saw and heard her as if she sat beside me, and then that voice became a terrifying whisper. Curdled the blood in my veins. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, hovering over me, stretching its mitts out towards me. I felt a deathly chill, and then it happened.
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fierce in many battles. But a human's one thing. A spectre's another. No other way to put this. I shit myself. Out of fear. Pants right full by the time I got back to camp. Since then, they mock me. Call me the crapper.
Lol. You call yourself a soldier? And partly I want to say this just because it's funny, but...
I didn't see anyone mocking you. Well, except for those two drunks.
Then you haven't looked around well enough. I'm the laughing stock of the entire camp.
Why did you go to the beach?
During Henselt's last expedition, we stayed in a house there. My unit was on the lookout for Demaven's forces trying to cross the river. I just...
The crapper, yeah.
The old times.
So you took part in the campaign 3 years ago?
Took part? I barely escaped with my life. Leva, the brothel medic, saved me. Talk to her if you want to learn more. She knows everything about the camp.
Welcome to the stream, Facile, by the way. I guess you've been here a while, but it's the first time I've seen you chat, so welcome, welcome. You're a piss poor soldier. No, I don't think we're gonna say that.
What time did the Spectre appear?
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea how long I slept, but when I reached the camp, it was dawning in the east.
I'll deal with the Spectre, but you should know a witch's services don't come cheap.
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few coins in my pouch and some pipeweed. Will you do it for that?
The brothel needs a medic, yeah. I mean... you never know what they're doing there.
Alright.
By the way, heaps of dialogue here in the Cadwani camp. But I guess if you don't like lore and if you skip the dialogue in games, The Witcher isn't the right game for you at all anyways. Okay.
Greetings. Pretty please.
What you want?
They feed you well here?
Depends. One day be heaps of meat, the next straight grits without one pork dripping. Still, we fill our stomachs with what the foe has in his stores.
Yeah, I remember you from back in the Attila days. Yeah, it's been a while since I played that. From time to time, people still come in and ask like when I'm playing it again, but...
They killed him. I don't mind telling you that.
Here, boy!
Greetings.
Ordrin! We can do another fight. We have full health again.
Here, boy!
Tournaments. Now that's...
Kent.
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then.
3 hardcore, 5 me.
Geralt of Rivia will now take on the fearless Boran.
Boran! guessing he's like one of those guys who can probably take me out like in a single swing or maybe two. Come here, come here. Too late. Phew! Oh damn it, he still got me. Oh, the Wild Hunt's due to come out in a week actually. I've already like preloaded it from GOG, or at least like part of it. It's out in a week, I mean that's why I'm doing all this. I have a bit more info in my channel description. I've been playing through all of The Witcher 1 on stream as well, actually. Playing all through Witcher 1.
Witcher Geralt wins!
Then Witcher 2. And,
is there not a single fucking soul in Kedwin able to beat the Witcher? Dung-filled cowards, all of you!
Apparently not in Kedwin. But in Temeria, perhaps.
Oh, hello,
I'll
Vess.
give it a shot.
That could be interesting. If you win, I'll double the reward.
Like, yeah, man.
Witcher's challenger this time will be Vess.
Oh, I don't even get a break.
Serving in an elite unit of the Temerian army.
I'll try and do like Vess justice here and not like use any of my magic or shenanigans. I guess it's not gonna be very easy. Ah, damn it. Well, look at that. Yeah, I'm very apt as well. I play a lot of video games, and let me tell you, the Witcher series
the Witcher's
is like
challenger this time will be Vess, a maiden
favorite
serving in an elite unit
franchise.
of the Temerian army.
I've played through these games like way too many times. Which gives me even less of an excuse at being so bad at the fights, I guess. Wow! Damn it. Damn it, there isn't even like an opening after she repels from my block. Oh, this ain't gonna be easy, guys. I mean, obviously I could like throw like 5 bombs at her.
The Witcher's challenger this time will be
not be the
Vess,
point of
a
a
maiden
duel, right?
serving in an elite unit of the Temerian army.
Finally, I got her once. Come on. And now you're not even hitting my block, which is kind of what I need, because that's the only way she will like stagger back for a second. Damn it. Okay, so after she like finishes her dance or whatever, there's like a second there to get a strike in or two. Oh, why am I walking now? I don't want to be walking. Ah! Did I hit the toggle walk button? Ah! Also when, like, there's a potential to get her when she's, like, in the middle of her swings. That's pretty risky, right? Because you really need to hit the right time. Okay, okay, we're getting there. Come on, Vess. There we go. Still need to play through the first two.
I surrender.
A few more like him and I could conquer half the world. Give him the prize! He's earned it!
Everything's in good order.
The king wanted a spectacle and he got it. A shame the result was so predictable.
Witches are not invincible.
Seems this one is. But you were brave nonetheless.
She fought harder than all the Kedweni soldiers combined.
I was about to say.
Wasn't so kind in the arena.
He took me seriously.
That's true.
Thanks for not giving me a handicap. I'm going back to my camp. Visit me if you want.
Women. Here's your praise. I need to get back to my business.
Thanks.
Tournaments. Now that's a...
I've had enough tournament fighting.
I'm content we could see you in action.
Your tournament was a success.
Aye, you could say so. I know now that no common man can match a witcher. But at least it was a nice spectacle. Good diversion for the men.
I was about to say, yeah, my as predictable outcome in the fight with Vess. Sorry, what are you saying? Still need to play the first two. I want to do it thoroughly. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I want to go for like almost 100% if I can. If only the assassins... Are you serious? Attained that kind of depth? Oh, okay. That was like one sentence. Yeah, I've never played Assassin's Creed. But you're absolutely right. The depth of this world is amazing, and the writing. I mean, like the other two guys who are watching, they know about my extensive my extensive talking about the lore earlier. But it's such a deep and a well-written lore. It's insane to me. It's like one of the most culturally aware and smart video games out there. Like with all of its world building, I think.
Aldrin! Where are you?
Still looking for coins.
Aldrin! Where are you?
So we've seen most of the camp now, so we might actually...
Aldrin! Where are you?
We might actually need to have a look what we want to do now. First of all, we'll just get into the tent here, meditate a bit, and spend a couple of our talents. I think we have 3 we need to spend. Why not here? Character. And I think I'll be going... I don't even know if there's a viable path. I've never done it before. But I think I want to go for the alchemy tree here. Except of course for the training tree, which you need to skill a little bit before you can unlock the other ones. And of course, except for footwork as well, which is just totally OP. Just increases your distance while dodging by 200%. That's so important. Other than that, increases chance of creating mutagens to 10%. That's pretty good. More alchemy ingredients harvested. Do I want that? I mean, that earns me a lot more money. That's also pretty good. I haven't been using potions much as well so far, but I should probably do that more, especially if I enhance their effects. Just vitality plus 20. I don't know. Skills like that bore me. I don't know. I think I'll take I don't think I'll take them. Potion to duration is also not too great. Oil duration, I guess I'll have to take that one. Effects of all oils used, that's better. Effects of all mutagens. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know this. Probably not. But effects of all oils used plus 15%. I mean, if it works like it's written here, that means that every oil is 15% stronger than it would have been, right? Which isn't as great. But it could also mean that... I mean, that'd be mathematically wrong, but sometimes that happens, that Like some of the oils, they give like 20% damage bonus against, I don't know, whatever, like undead or whatever. So this could also mean that instead of 20, they give 35% damage bonus, or just 15% more of the 20, which would be like 2.5% more, or no, 3% more, sorry. I don't know, that wouldn't be very impressive anyways. Mutagens, that of course is important. Because then I can like start mutating my talents, even though I don't have any greater mutagens yet. Drink an additional potion, that could also be useful. I mean, let's do this first. Then, should I just do this twice and hope I'll find some mutagens pretty soon? I think I'll do the oils first, and then what's this? Damage dealt when poisoned plus 5. I could... All duration plus 40%, effects of all oils used plus 35, alchemy ingredients harvested plus 100. I'll do this as well. And then it'll be 35 as well eventually. Okay. So yeah, I need to use oils and potions a bit more, is what I've learned from this skilling, I guess. Otherwise my skills won't do shit. Let's do some alchemy then. Blade oil. That's just a crafting component though. Rock. Lowers resistances, but increases my critical effects. Interesting. Brown oil. Increases bleeding. That can be pretty interesting. Let's make, say, 5 of those. Or do I have brown oil already? I don't remember. Cat, I have a couple of those left, I think. Dancing star. Yeah, I need to make more bombs as well. What do they need? Elemental stones? No. What's... Oh, it's just the only vermilion ingredient that I got left. But I shouldn't use elemental stones. They're like way too valuable crafting components for that. For vermilion. Falca's blood increases maximum sword damage plus 15%. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll make 5 of that. What am I using here? Brionia? That's okay. Gadwall. Damage plus 15%. No, that's Gadwall. Damage minus 28 actually. Vigor minus 1. Oh, that's pretty bad. But then it gives vitality regeneration plus 2 during combat. That's pretty good. But it also uses vermilion. Golden Aureole increases all resistances. Grape Shot is obviously very good. Is this Kalim? Do I have any other? No, just the Amethyst Dust. Hangman's Venom. Increases damage dealt to humans. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Insectoid Oil. Yeah, we'll do like 5 of those. Just have a couple in reserve. Lapwing does what? Oh, yeah, that's Vigor Regen. That's good if you're like using a lot of magic. I don't know. Maribor Forest. Vigor plus 1 and Vigor Regen. Mongoose. No, that's the Necrophage Oil. Yeah, we'll brew a couple of those. Say 5. Patri's Filter increases damage bonus on science plus 10, actually. That's pretty good. But still, we're not using science too much. Rook. Just straight up damage plus 13. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll make 5 of those, say. Summum needs Elemental Stone, unfortunately. Spectre Oil also needs an Elemental Stone, otherwise I would definitely make this. Swallow also. Tawny Owl. What's Tawny Owl do? Just Vigor Regen without any negative effects. Damage plus 26, but a lot of vitality and everything. Nah. Virga. Armor plus 26. Oh, that seems pretty good. I mean, it increases my critical effects, the ones that I do a little bit, but it decreases them, but it increases my resistances a lot. Also gives me like plus 26% armor. That seems very powerful. Verga. Let's do 4 of this. Well, damage plus 10, just straight up damage plus 10. Wasn't Rook just straight up better? That's interesting. They're like very similar. White Reference Decoction. Fifth, I don't know. I'm pretty much like a glass cannon anyways. I don't know if 65% more will help that much. Nah. Okay. So can I not do any grape shots? Oh, I could. It would use amethyst dust though. I don't think I'm using that for any crafting though. And I definitely need some grape shot bombs. Especially now that I've skilled my bombs as well. Okay, cool. So we did alchemy, we did character stuff. Do we want to rest some? No, I don't think. We actually need to check out a lot of our quests. And, I don't know. Most of you guys who are watching will probably be like insanely bored if I just read all of this. I mean, I'm gonna read all of it like at some point anyways, but I mean, let's try and get an overview of what we are to do right now. So Ave Henselt was the gladiator quest. And it left us with a prompt to talk to Vess. Who knows what might be coming up there? We just beat her in the arena. But that was a pretty close fight, I'm not gonna lie. Poker face, Cadwani Camp, win a few games of dice poker, sure. The Rotfiend contract, learn more about Rotfiends. I do have the book about Rotfiends, I think, right? Conspiracy theory, take the square coin to the brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy, that's right. We learned that from the dad whose son's life we saved, basically. The Blood Curse, search the site of Sabrina Glevisic's execution. Yeah, that's right. We need to do that to learn more about the curse. And also the Eternal Battle, that's also linked to the curse, because the Eternal Battle that the Spectres are fighting is obviously a result of the curse. And to even start lifting that, we need stuff that symbolizes hatred, courage, faith and death. So that's apparently, Geralt has concluded, the Dunbanner Standard. Who are the Dunbanner again? Some kind of mercenaries? Vandergrift's sword, a piece of Selkirk's armor, and lastly Henselt's medallion. No one told us it would be those specific like items, but I guess Geralt just knows, I don't know. Explore the hut on the cliff. Livia? Oh, Liver? Who's Liver? Liver again. Oh, that's the crapper, huh? Is it saying here Liver? Oh, the medic, okay. Talk to the elf? Yeah, we couldn't do that yet. Insa Vista Veritas. Find Odrin. Courage symbolized. Ask around the Cadwani camp about the symbol of courage. Bring it on. Defeat Adam. Oh, we could do the arm wrestling, but I remember Adam Pangrid, like, it'd be, like... I remember that arm wrestling match to be actually difficult, so... We can try it, though. Prelude to War, Cadwin. That was the quest, like, framing the whole... thing before Geralt arrived. The negotiations between Henselt and the... Adernian nobles and Saskia. Lots of lore here. The Butcher of Sidoris, that's of course the quest where we saved the young lad's life. Death to the Traitor, yeah, that's still from Act 1. The Traitor meaning Lorido, of course. The Crossroads, Mystic River. The Crossroads, Scoia'tael, we failed that of course because we went with Roche. That's that. So I guess what we could do now is look for the medic. Defeat Adam Pangred at arm wrestling. And ask around the camp for the symbol of courage. Is that you? Is you the medic, Liver? Or is it this guy? No, that's Master Myron.
Do not disturb.
I think they said the medic was like at the brothel for some reason, right? So okay, I'll do the arm wrestling match first. Or I'll try, rather. I don't know, maybe it was just difficult because of my like specific mouse settings at the time or whatever. And it's a breeze now, but I don't know. We'll see.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin.
There he is, the leader of the
Throw lads
mercenaries.
with their arses in the air. Scavenging.
Let's talk arm wrestling.
Go on. As you're a witcher and I'm a mercenary, neither of us should wrestle for free.
Oh, 100, of course. Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep it in this area. It's like moving a lot. But it's still not as hard as I imagined. As I remembered. Okay, that was actually quite easy.
Lucky that Nilfgaardian at Brenna wasn't as strong as you. Or Adam Pangrat would be a heap of white bones right now.
Lucky for you we were only playing for coin.
I venture to say there's only one man who stands a chance against you.
Uh-huh, who's that?
Numa.
Numa? What kind of name is that?
He's a circus artist. The mighty Numa, they call him. Apparently he grips like a vice. Word has it, he cheats.
How?
Performance-enhancing potions. The undetectable kind.
I'll be sure to seek him out someday.
You'd know best if he's using his muscles or alchemy. The whole camp's gone berserk.
50 XP, yay.
Let's talk.
Go on. As you're a witcher...
Oh, we can wrestle him again for 100 orens? That's actually quite a good... That's actually quite a good source of income. 100 for an arm wrestle? I might do this 3 to 18 times more. Not now, don't worry. But maybe off screen. I don't know if the, like... Maybe they've written it so that eventually he'll just say, yeah, no, you're just stronger than me. There's no sense
You're the
for me to
best.
spend...
Gods, I need to train.
Okay.
Who knows when we'll find ourselves on opposing sides of the barricade? We're mercenaries after all. The whole camp's gone.
So maybe leave it, like, eventually smarten up and just say, no, I'm not gonna throw more money at this. I don't know.
Scavenging around the tents like idiots.
Okay.
Where are these coins from if there wasn't a single one?
Let us seek out that medic then, I presume. And again, if any of you have like any remarks or like questions about lore or the world, or if you want to see anything in game, let me know. Okay, nothing in these barrels. Oh, that guy.
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters?
Hunting, yes.
Well, if you see two of my men, tell them I'll rip them both brand new assholes if they miss muster.
Tell him yourself.
What are they doing there?
It's a common malady. A day don't go by that some dimwit don't sneak out of the camp to go to the gullies.
I'll look for them, sure.
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows how to be grateful.
I misclicked. I wanted to say that other thing first. Sorry, my OCD is getting in the way of a smooth watching experience. But you know, I need to say it all. Can't have any line of dialogue unsaid. And of course it's saved just after. How long's Ave Henselt away? Just 2 minutes, alright. That's okay. Oh, that's It's after I beat him though, right? Yep. Okay.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin.
Aldrin!
Yes, we get it. You're drunk and looking for Aldrin.
Aldrin! Where are you? Aldrin! Oi, Witcher!
What are they?
It's a...
They may never return.
Anything's possible. But I, for one, hope they just overdid it with the liquor and fell asleep in some bush.
The recapping and analysis of character and story writing I saw you do the other day was helpful as a newbie. I think it was about the relative merits of the female characters. Remember me trying to escape the dungeon undetected. About the merits of the female characters? Yeah, I don't know. I speak about this from time to time. Or was it when I said that I'm not too much into the whole Triss as a damsel in distress storyline in this chapter? Because it kind of like not for the like obvious reasons, but more for like because I don't think it's like good story writing. Because like Triss so far has been set up as like such a like almost like a conniving and like insanely powerful sorceress, especially like in Witcher 1, who very much does like her own thing and doesn't like really need any help. And she's arguably like probably even like a lot more powerful than Geralt. And now in this chapter it's just like, oh, Triss has been abducted. Go look for your woman. It's just lazy writing, I think. But you know.
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows how to be grateful.
But other than that, I like the writing of Witcher a lot. I think it has like a lot of very cool female characters and male characters at that. I also like personally I don't mind the nudity at all. I think it's like a fun part of like an adult RPG. I think it could be like a bit more evenly matched. Like the nudity between like men and women, but whatever. Oh, that's storage, okay.
I want to stock up on provisions.
Seek and you shall find, as the prophet of the order.
So yeah, if there's anything
He was a shepherd.
special you have a question about, shoot.
You know the good book, that's what they've praised.
The good book?
Any discount on account of that?
Lowering prices is a good deed.
The prophet Lebioda encourages the giving of discounts.
I don't recall that verse.
Oral tradition. And if your neighbor offers you a basket of apples for a ram, say you shall take but half a basket.
Nice.
10 more neighbors will come, and 5 of them will offer you 2
Geralt knows
baskets
his
of
shit.
apples for the ram so many covet.
An endless source of wisdom. Browse and choose.
So I got a good discount with him now. That's interesting. So I should basically like, oh, this apple looks disgusting. I was about to say I should probably buy everything I need to from him now, but he doesn't really have a lot of stuff, just moldy apples and stuff. What kind of glum, cynical universe is this that we're in? That even apples and cucumbers are moldy. Fish are just mere skeletons. These all look like not very edible. Yeah, I'm gonna sell those. Cleaver? I think my sword is better. Oh, that actually does a lot of damage. 23 to 28. But when he's sword, long sword, sword. That's pretty cool. I got all those steel plate enhancement. That's actually decent. Armor plus 2 and then resistance to but only like 1%. That's basically nothing. Armor plus 2 is alright though. But I can make like the diamond dust enhancement or whatever, which is armor +2 and then also +15 vitality or something, so I don't really need this. Potions, bombs. Don't have anything twice, right? Oh, actually, yes. Sell one of those. One of the Temerian Royal Dynasty. Oh, that's right. I need to put a lot of stuff into storage.
We should have our seed. Make an interesting things.
Okay, so all of this crafting stuff will go into storage for now, because it's weighing a lot. See, now we're down to like 84 weight, which is pretty good.
Or it will turn out
Does he actually also... Oh, he doesn't. Craft items
Come back,
as well. Oh, that's
like that cat from the good book.
Fair chance of Henselt and Shillard inviting us to their meeting.
Well, we should at least object somehow. Spit at the sight of the black ones. Turn our heads away. Hiss on their tents.
Just need to watch that we don't make a mistake.
Greetings, Haggard.
Haggard? The hell? Know what I'd like
You don't mind. What's so strange about that?
RPGs develop to one day is, I mean, Witcher is already like very great, like in like its decisions having like very grey moral outcomes, and very like distinct moral outcomes down the line as well. When like simple stuff like stealing would actually like influence the way like some stories unfold. I mean, I'm guessing this is like very hard to implement, but I'd love it if you like just went around like you do it always, like in RPGs, right? Just like steal everything if you can. If that actually led to like a family starving or whatever, like down the line.
A super soldier serum. I see you finally decided to relax. Have I ever told you I think you lead a very unhealthy life?
You've mentioned it.
Evidently not enough for you to take it to heart.
Dandelion.
Anyway, the whores are quite decent here.
Maybe some other time.
You worry me.
Dandelion. Like he says, the whores are quite decent here, like he's already tried like 6 of them. Well, he probably has. Have you tried your luck with Vess? I don't think so. I've got a feeling I'll find Yen. I'm hearing a lot about Sabrina in the battle 3 years ago.
I wonder what Sheila's doing in Henselt's camp.
You're not alone, because she's wondering what you're doing at the king's side.
How do you know?
She asked me about you.
What did she want to know?
I have no idea. I realized right off she was sniffing, and told her she could smell my fingers if she wanted. But that'd be all she'd get.
And she gave up.
Mm-hmm. See how careful I am?
Beautiful, Dandelion. Just beautiful.
Heard anything about Letho?
They say he's hiding in the ravines. He's not alone.
I know.
I fail to comprehend exactly why you have it in for him. He escaped, so what? You're no king, and as such are hardly in danger.
This is pretty interesting. Because I guess we can only choose one of those, and it'll tell us a little bit about, like, how our Geralt thinks. I don't know, how does my Geralt in this playthrough think? I have to clear my name? Well, yeah, that's part of it. That's how knows about I mean, these are all strong motivations, and they're all kind of true.
Letho knows a lot about me. There are certain things that probably only he can explain.
I'm not so certain you really want to know them.
We'll see.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
I'll decide once I've heard him out, learned the truth. Maybe I'll see his point, or maybe I'll just cut off his head. Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumors about the events 3 years ago.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious baron.
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious. What do you think of Sabrina Glevisic?
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned at the stake. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Thanet Island, about the order of the world being destroyed. But let me ask you, who brought that about if not them and their scheming?
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss, Yennefer, that's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have two women, when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I'll find Triss as soon as I've dealt with the assassin.
What about Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her.
So, yeah, Geralt basically he's got like Schrödinger's girlfriend or something, right? I don't know if that was a correct reference. Anyhow, I mean that's a pretty like, I don't know if it's heartbreaking, but it's like so interesting to think about as well, like the Geralt's story, especially the way I've been playing him. He's like very fond of Triss now. I've gone with her in like Witcher 1. And yeah, I just think like the way she's helping Geralt is like really heartless and cool. She's like genuinely a cool person. And then imagine like falling in love with someone like that after you have amnesia, and then she helps you like regain your memory. And in regaining your memory, you actually realize that there was another love of your life that you just forgot about. I mean, first of all, like, how selfless is that? Then, like, helping someone remember that if you're, like, interested in them romantically. And also, like, for Geralt, it must be like, oh, wait a minute.
Have you tried to, approach Vess?
I've thought about it. On the one hand, I've never rogered a soldier, but on the other, the clean clang of steel against steel at an intimate moment could put off even the most attentive lover.
I've never rogered a soldier.
I'd just like to know.
I heard you dueled each other.
You heard right.
You came out on top in the arena. Maybe you should try her in another setting.
Do you seriously just tip your hat, milady?
Hey, you got to pay for looking too?
Okay. Then I'll go.
Well, a witcher. Girls, prim yourselves. How can I help you, Henselt?
I wanted to talk.
We're no strangers to the art of conversation.
Unique moral quandary for sure,
but it'll cost you just as much as a good plough.
What? No way.
I'm not going to pay for conversation.
I'm from Stilton, in the Ramalek.
Oh, this guy again. Armor of Banat. Oh, that's actually decent armor. It's way better than the one I have right now. I mean, the one I have right now has 3 enhancement slots, and this one has only 2. But even with the enhancement, the one I have now only has like 13 armor, and maybe plus 30 vitality, and then resistance is around the same as well. So this is better, like, even without any enhancements. Armor of Banat. I remember it looked pretty cool too. Might just buy it, but it's pretty expensive, so I might as well not. Also, I'm kind of... that's a lot of damage as well. So I could just, like, throw out a lot of money here for just, like, flat out better equipment. But I think I'm gonna conserve my money a little bit. Also, I've grown quite fond. What, an edgelord? What, dandelion? Yeah.
This will surprise you. I came here from Nilfgaard.
I mean, he's a... Like, that's, like, he's not that one-dimensional, unfortunately, but that's, like, one of his dimensions. He's actually, like, quite an interesting character, too. Like, a bit of a bard, troubadour, like, a bit of a, you know, sometimes works for, like, secret organizations and
when they open themselves to us so great.
And his spying and whatever. You never really know what his agenda is. And I think he's just, like, He's a good friend of Geralt's, but he's always like hiding behind like a bit of a mask as well, you feel. So I needed to find the medic as well. Where's the medic? Was their name Liver or something? Or was it a guy? Liver.
Salutation. Greetings.
This looks pretty comfy.
Life can be really strange.
The older fedora, yeah.
Guardians a few years back. Now we make
Also, by the way, this is also like a bit funny, but it's not gonna take long, I promise. This whole like tips your fedora and milady thing, and this neckbeard thing. I mean, the idea that this is like a concept at all, that's just a thing on the internet like since like maybe 3 or 4 years, right? Because I've just played Witcher 1 and there's literally like one dialogue with like a half goddess or something, Lady of the Lake her name is, and when you speak to her, like literally everything Geralt says is introduced with he says like milady every time, like he starts a sentence, milady this, milady that. And I don't think that was like an internet phenomenon back then, because it seems like very hilarious from like today's perspective, or maybe it was like a conscious reference, I don't know. Anyhow, it was very funny like playing through that, and Geralt's always like milady, milady, milady this, milady that. And in the end, he got to bang her, of course, because this is the Witcher. Oh, Zoltan, hi.
Greetings, Geralt, in these humble foreign walls.
Greetings.
My heart rejoiced to see that dear old noggin of yours emerge from a sea of unknown faces.
Noggin, by the way, beautiful word, I love it.
I see you prefer the company of Vernon and his men.
The soldier in Henselt's camp looks at me like I'm a lump of rotten meat.
You think they suspect you of being a spy?
Who the fuck knows what's in their bloody heads? You know what? I regret I'm not a spy. I feel like the last bloody cunt here. Somewhere nearby, my brethren are sharpening their axes, just waiting for the fog to dissipate so they can blunt them on some kid when he necks.
You've been around. Heard anything about the Kingslayer?
Just that Henselt is shitting himself for fear that his head is about to be separated from his shoulders. For me, the assassin's hiding out in the ravines. An ideal place for his kind. Anyway, I've been wondering, why the fuck do you care so much about this cunt that you're so ready to stick your neck out to find him?
Letho knows a lot about me. There are certain things probably only he can explain.
But is it worth sticking your neck out to know what was in your head before?
It is to me.
What will you do when you find him?
We'll see when I talk to him, when I learn the truth. Maybe I'll see his point. Maybe I'll just cut off his head.
Nice mirror of the dialogue with Dandelion. I mean, I kind of makes sense, I guess, that you're having similar talks about motivation with your closest friends.
All rested after the boat trip?
Thanks, interrupts, yeah.
That. My stomach churns at the very thought.
You could have traveled here on foot.
If I'd known it before days of rocking, I would have. And if they told me I'd be eating dried and salted cod 3 times a day, I'd have clobbered myself with my own hammer before boarding that boat.
You're spending all your time in Roche's camp. Have you two become chums?
Chums? That's a bit rich. But he doesn't piss me off as much as he used to. Either he's changed or I've grown accustomed.
Maybe both.
Maybe. Besides, the camp has loads of other attractions. His men cheat me at cards, and there's a tit or two to hang the gaze upon.
If that's what you're after, there's a regular whorehouse in Henselt's camp.
How can you compare a whore's tits to Vessi's? I could buy myself the others, but hers are just to be admired.
Great Mr. T. Hairdo. Yeah, the name's Zoltan. And he's like an old friend from way back when. Back from Witcher 1 at least, and I think he also appears in the books.
Close the distance!
Zoltan's cool. And yeah, he has had that hairdo for a while.
Fen! Keep dropping your guard like that and they'll beat your kisser to a pulp! Who do we have here?
Someone who's worried about your close combat skills.
We practice a few hours every day.
And here I thought practice makes perfect.
Really?
Cake.
Care to show us your skill then? White-haired one.
What are the rules?
Spare our gentlemen's bits for the ladies. Other than that, hit wherever you want. We'll learn something. Maybe you'll learn something. Always fucking comes in handy. So, shall we give it a go?
Why not? Who's willing?
I'll try. See if you're as strong in your arms as you are in your gob.
I don't even know what a gob is.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught us.
Make some room!
Probably something sexual.
Move it! Dodge! Dodge! Wake up!
Wake up! That quick time event though. Worst game mechanic known to man.
Move it! Dodge! Dodge! Wake up!
Yeah, I read the books a while ago.
Got a feeling
Faisal.
Fen won't remember much of that fight. With a few more surprises up our sleeves. How about you?
But I read them like maybe 4 years ago or something, or even longer than that. I know I read them after I played The Witcher 1, which came out in 2007. So it's a while ago. And back then, like some of the books like only existed in Polish. They hadn't been translated yet. And I can't read Polish, so I only read like the first 3 or 4 maybe, and I think there's 5 or 6 in total. Oh, Mouth! Alright. So, I haven't read the latter ones. And obviously the games, they take place like after the story of the books. So it would probably be a good idea to go back now. I think they've been translated by now with all the hype for the games, so I think it'd be a good time to go back and read the other 2 that I've left or so as well, but I don't think I'll get to do that before 3 comes out, maybe after.
Why not? Who's willing?
Take me on. I fancy learning a few witcher's tricks.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some room!
Keep your guard up. That's more like it. Keep your guard up. That's more like it.
I like the fist fighting better in 1, because it had its like own little mechanic. In this it's just quick time, but whatever.
Ha! He's still young. He'll learn. With a few more surprises up our sleeves. How about you?
Why not?
Wait, how many more
Run
are
out
they?
of monsters to slay. Why are you fighting my men?
Just checking to see if you've taught them well.
And?
I'm amazed they're still standing.
You lackeys. Letting yourselves get thrown around like hay bales. Maybe you want to give me a try.
Sure.
Show me what you got, my striped friend.
My striped friend. Uh-huh. Oh, I messed up. I mean, it's not even like very hard quick time events. It's just, oh, press D now. Come on. Any of you played like Fahrenheit or the Indigo Prophecy, I think it was called in America?
You win.
That had some
Feels
hard
like
quick
I've
time
been kicked
events.
by a mare.
Pleasure getting a few slugs in the mug from you, Witcher. We're always eager to learn. You deserve a prize.
I don't need a reward.
It's no reward, just a sign of gratitude. We drag our asses
Polishing
round
your
the
faces?
world and collect all sorts of scrap metal. Take something. May it serve you well. See you soon.
See ya.
Not so fast, Witcher.
What?
You'll take me on now.
Sure.
You snitch.
Snitch? Isn't that a ball from Quidditch?
So be it.
difficult quick time events. Oh no! Now I gotta press 2 buttons in a row. I'm mentally too challenged to speak. Indigo Prophet, no, it's a very different
What
game.
the bloody hell's all this about?
Also, it's like 10
We're
years
just
old.
practicing. Want practice? I'll have you cleaning the canteen with your bare arses. How's that for practice? Back to the camp!
Aye, sir. That doesn't end this. Stop looking for square coins. You've little to gain, and you just might lose your head over it.
I doubt it.
So long.
And thanks for the fish. No, Indigo Prophecy is... I mean, you can look it up. It's still pretty good, because at the time, I think it was like 2004 or something it came out. It's like a very heavily like story-driven game. Like very cinematic in its approach. Doesn't look as good at today, of course, but there's also like a lot of like choice and consequence in it, and yeah, like a very interesting story in general. You might have heard of the successors. I think like Heavy Rain was a successor to that, but that only came out on consoles, and then there was a third one that was quite recently, like a year or 2 ago. I forgot the name. They're interesting games, but they're special. Like they don't offer very much like gameplay-wise. As I said, like mostly quick-time events, very hard ones.
His mother comes and tells him,
but they're fun story-wise.
And the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it between his buttocks.
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says, "Son, they've come to take you to war." And he's standing with his back to them, his pants down. He spreads his cheeks and says, "I can see that."
Did they take him?
Not a chance.
Oh man, soldier dialogue's the best.
All right, Geralt.
Trouble. 13. Oh yeah, we were about to talk to Vess as well, right?
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Vess. What news from the Blue Stripes?
Yeah.
They're keeping their eyes open, as always.
I'm gonna look up the third one now as well. Sorry for the tap down. So, what was this? Heavy Rain? What was the... Because, like, the successors, they're always, like, spiritual successors. They're, like, not necessarily... Story ending. Heavy Rain Chronicles. I know when I'm, like, when I read the name, I'm like, oh, of course. Who is it by? Developed by Quantic Dream, that's right. What else have they done? Beyond Two Souls, that's it. Alright, yeah, of course. That came out like 2 years ago, I think. And I think all of them got decent critiques. Criticisms? Something of that sort. You understand. That was a great duel. Henselt is sure of victory, no trace of the assassin.
Henselt thinks he'll take Vergen easily.
A regular army will always win against a popular uprising. I know this. Henselt knows it. I don't understand why Saskia doesn't.
Maybe she'd rather die than surrender. Or she has a surprise in store for Henselt.
Possibly. Henselt keeps the precise plans of his campaign a secret.
Why haven't you set up in the Kedweni camp? Information becomes more available the closer you get to the source.
Henselt doesn't trust us, and I don't blame him. If not for this damn fog, we'd have moved even further south.
We've lost the assassin's trail.
The trail led us here. If it goes no further, the assassins must be in the vicinity. I see two possibilities. Either Henselt hired them, or he's their next target.
We'll find out soon enough. Could Henselt himself be behind the assassinations?
You don't think it's possible? Consider the Pontar Valley. Temeria, Kedwen and Edirn have been disputing it for generations. Only now, Temeria and Edirn are kingless.
True. Henselt might profit from the deaths of Foltest and Demavend, but covert assassinations aren't his style.
I suppose you're right. The Kedweni king seems to love a good war. Just take a look around. Perhaps that's his ruse. When the cheese goes missing from the larder, no one thinks of blaming the cat.
I would say maybe if my meta knowledge didn't tell me otherwise.
I wanted to thank you. That was a great fight.
The only great fights are those I win.
Oh.
It's no dishonor to lose to a mutant created for swordsmanship.
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the knights of Ketwin put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
I mean... Sure.
Since we're being honest, I'd like to have some wine with you.
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need. In truth, I'm grateful to you.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off. But since you took me seriously, I have some Toussaint wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way. I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversations put together.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
She's manly. Nice. Oh man, I hope Triss is having some fun on the side as well.
She's ambitious, honorable, and beautiful.
In that order?
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about my beauty, you're very wrong. I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an arse. But I'm also a woman, and like every woman, I have my needs.
In that case, let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us?
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink the wine, then we'll go to bed.
Can we do it the other way round?
Mm.